And it goes a little something like
I'll keep you warm all summer and after.
2020 is coming to an end. And as we are in the last days of this year, I thought I would do a throwback. So here it is. This is my throwback to the year 2020. And I will also be sharing the story of how I wrote my entrance examination and also how I coped up with my failure. As crazy as it sounds, this year flew by so quickly.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, to my YouTube videos. So as 2020 is coming to an end, I decided I would do a throwback on my journey throughout this year, and also I wanted to tell you my experience on my NEET coaching, how I deal with failure. So let's get into the video. So let me start with January 1st, 2020. January 1st, 2020 was when I returned back to Kerala after a 20-day break. So for the 20-day break, I came to Qatar to visit my family and to renew my, permit and everything. So I came here on the December of 2019 and I went back to Kerala on the 1st of January 2020. Okay, so I had started my NEET coaching on July 2019 and I was midway through the coaching, and my exam was supposed to take place on March 2020. So back then the coronavirus was not a big deal. We didn't wear masks, we didn't have to use sanitizers every 5 minutes. There was not much of a problem because coronavirus was not a big deal. So I go back to Kerala to my hostel to continue my entrance coaching. So let me tell you, after going back, I think that was when we started to notice, and cases started being noticed in Kerala. So the first case was in the Kottayam district, in the Kottayam Medical College, and that was the same place where my coaching center was located. So then everybody started panicking. We had a sudden meeting, and all the homeschoolers, the people who came to the coaching center from homes, all of them were sent back. All the boys were sent back to their hostels, and we were staying at the academy, and we had a quick meeting, and they were like telling us how a deadly virus has taken over the world, and we didn't know what this coronavirus was. We didn't have any idea, like every other person in the world back then. We didn't know what this thing was. We didn't know how much dangerous it was. So we were on full study mode because all our portions were complete. We had revisions, exams, and exams upon exams, stress upon stress. In a pandemic, being away from the family is so hard. So I was away from my family, and I was so worried about them. During the starting of this virus, so many people were dying and there were no cure, and they told us that if you get this virus, you die. And so we were so scared and we didn't know what to do, and we had so much to study, but then still our focus was not completely on studies because we were panicking. And then suddenly they decided to lock the hostel up. They decided to lock us inside the hostel, inside the academy, and ban all arrivals and departures from and out to and out of the hostel. Nobody was allowed to go out or come inside. We were isolated, and after studying in isolation, I was still doing better. I was trying to get my grades up, I was trying to get my marks up, I was working hard, I was writing all the motivational sticky notes and writing all the formulas in a book, revising, studying. Still I was not in the top list, and that broke my heart, and that deprived my motivation. I felt so bad about myself. I felt, why am I not able to study? Why am I not good enough? Why am I not like every other topper in my academy? Then they decided, one fine morning, the academy decided to send everybody home. Amidst this pandemic, there were no flights to Qatar, and we were also facing financial crisis, and then I had to stay at different houses, different homes. And since I do not have a place to call home, like home in India, in Kerala, I do not have like my own home in Kerala. And so what happened was, and I felt so much mental stress, and I couldn't even cry properly, because if I cried they thought I was making a big deal of nothing. But then mental stress is real, guys, so you can't keep it in for so long. So at some point I definitely have exploded out. I've cried because I couldn't keep it in any longer. I had to vent out. I had to cry, because sometimes a good cry is all you need. If I cried, they would just judge me so much. Oh my gosh. My exams kept getting postponed, and I kept losing the motivation. And then my exam finally decided to take place on September 13th. And then I looked at my physics paper and I was blank. I didn't know anything. I couldn't remember the formulas. I couldn't memorize anything. I cried at the exam hall, and then I was like trying to wipe my tears like that, with nobody seeing, because I see everyone's so confident, everyone's writing, and I'm like, and that's when I felt like a total loser and a total failure. So I felt like a loser and a failure. I said, Esther, why did you do this? So that was it. I wrote my exam. I have no hope. I just came home, and I was like, okay, let me just relax. And then I didn't know I could go back home to Qatar amidst this pandemic. I thought I have to stay in India with nobody to call family, like actual family. I don't know how to explain that, but yeah. So get my results on October, and I failed. I mean, like, I qualified, but my marks were not enough to get into a government medical college. And so I could not afford to get into medical school. Okay, like, I cannot afford that. And that was when I decided I have to let go of the dreams that I had in me since I was a little child. Like, I still remember playing with my school uniform, the white coat, the white shirt, as a coat over my dress. I was I was determined that I was going to become a doctor. I was so determined. People were so excited, more than me, to know my result. And when I told them I didn't get into medical school, and then I could not, I have to leave this, they were like, the worst thing that I experienced was the discouragement that I got from people. So many people, not everybody, not everyone, but there are people who told me that I would not make it. There are people who told me, even from my own family, that I would not achieve my dreams. There are people who told me, even from my family and outside my family, who told me I would not make it, I would not become a doctor. Literally, they said it to my face that, Esther, you can't become a doctor. I mean, nobody should ever do this. Nobody should ever tell a person who is struggling so much and who is like already deprived of motivation. You shouldn't tell a person like that you won't achieve your dreams. You should not demotivate anyone in your life. That's a lesson that I learned, because I went through so much stress because of this. Just thought, maybe, since ways opened for me to do my entrance coaching amidst all the financial struggles, I thought maybe this is what God wants me to do. I didn't really ask. I thought this is what it is, and I thought, I'm going to be a doctor. There was no looking back, and I didn't have a plan B. So you might have not made it to your dream, but it's okay, because God has the perfect plan in his hands for you, because what God has in store for you is the best for you. So I thought, yes, I am going to take up another course, a bachelor's degree, and I'm going to thrive. I'm going to study hard and make my parents proud. So I'm praying for God to open ways for my education, and 2020 came to an end just like that, so fast, yet so slow. I am so grateful to God for every blessing in my life. And as this year is ending, I just want to thank God, who has been my anchor, who has helped me stay strong through all the struggles. And I know that God is with me throughout my life. 2020 has helped me grow more in faith, helped me grow more in the spiritual life, helped me understood a lot about the world and people. 2020 has been a teacher, so I am excited for 2021. I don't know what it has in store for me, but I know it has the best in store for me, as long as God is with me. And the other great thing that I did in 2020 was I started my YouTube channel, and I have like a 40 subscribers. Thank you so much, everybody. I love you all so much. This channel has made me so happy. Creating content for you guys have made me so happy. I love recording videos, I love editing, I love and I'm so thankful for everyone who has subscribed. I love you all so much, genuinely. You all support me, and guys, make my channel blow up, okay? You gotta do that. Support me, make my channel blow up in 2021. Thank you so much for watching. A happy new year to all of you, and God bless you. Love you. Bye.
And when I thought I would not be reunited with my family soon because of the virus, God heard my prayers and He opened ways for me to come back to my home. And I'm so thankful to God. And you can see an excited me here. And yeah, I had to quarantine for a period of 7 days at the hotel and a period of 7 days at home. So that was my year. Hoping for the best in 2021. God bless. Bye.